In this video, we are going to start designing our business card, and we are going to start with the logo. So I'm going to grab the logo from my notes right here. So I'm simply going to copy these guys, and I'm going to make sure that I'm on the right layer, this business card layer. I'm going to lock the original, and I'm simply going to paste it just like so. Now, there's an important thing we need to remember when designing business cards, and that important thing is that our type, the font size shouldn't be smaller than 6 points. And right now, if I just check this guy, you can see that it's 241 points, and that's really small. No one will be able to read it. So I guess, you should contact your client about these kind of things, but I think that we can simply delete this tagline from here, and if I check this text right here, it's 842, so I guess we are good to go. But before I leave this logo like that, I want to make sure that this text is nicely aligned in relation to this butterfly. So I'm going to select both these guys, and I'm simply going to, make sure that I am aligning everything to selection, and I'm going to go ahead and choose this vertical align center, just like so. And maybe I'm going to decrease the size of the logo, but just a bit, to something like 95% or maybe 90%. And let's now check the size of it's 758, so I think we can even make it just a bit smaller, just like so. Let's see now. 692. I think this should be fine. Let's not go below that. Okay, so right now I will group all these guys. So I'm going to group my logo. I'm going to make sure that I'm aligning everything to the artboard, and I'm going to make sure that I have horizontal align center option checked, just like so. And one thing that is also important right here is to establish how far from the top part of my business card our logo should be. And it's really, it's really up to you, but what's important right here is to make the distance from the top edge to the logo, and the distance from the bottom edge to this green stripe the same. So how can we do that? Well, in order to do that, I think that it would be best or the easiest to play around with the guides a bit. So I'm going to unlock them again, just like so. I'm going to bring out the rulers by pressing the Ctrl R on my keyboard. And what I want to do right now is I want to bring out one guide like so, and I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it here to the top, so it snaps with my top edge of my business card, just like so. So now I'm going to select it one more time. I'm going to go to the transform panel, and here for the Y value or Y axis, so for the vertical movement, I am simply going to add, let's say 5 millimeters, and let's see. I think 5 millimeters should be fine. So now I'm going to do the same for the bottom guide. So I'm going to bring out the guide and snap with the bottom edge, just like so. And this time I am going to move it. Let's go with 55 minus 5, just like so. So now I can be sure that if I bring my logo up to this guide to somewhere here, and then if I bring ultimately if I bring my green stripe, I'm going to align it with this bottom guide. I'm going to have everything aligned, everything distributed really nicely and properly. Okay, we got the logo finished. So the next thing to do would be to grab all these pieces of information, so the name, the title, and the contact information, and simply put it on our business card. Now, I wouldn't worry for now about all these vertical alignments. We are actually going to using a very nice little trick, align everything properly in relation to our logo and this green stripe right here. But I think that this is something that we are going to do in the next video.